All right, let's get right to the point. Here is the video to support this particular product. We're going to go down here. We're going to learn to make this code work and to make this JSON code work. Alrighty, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and copy it, get it on our clipboard. If you have Python installed, that's great. We can get started. If you have not, you got to get installed. You got to get all loaded up and ready. All right, I'm going to open the IDL integrated language environment. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do File, New File. Here it is. Now this new area has shown up. I'm going to Command V or just paste that code that we copied earlier. Now the good news is this is a self-contained code. It doesn't require any outside pip packages. There's no dependencies. It's all self-contained. This Tinker is automatically part of Python. So once again, it's all self-contained. Now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to Command Save. Yeah, we'll save as. Here it is. Alrighty, and I'm going to do it as, we're going to call it manager, okay, .py. We've got to make sure we have that extension, right, dvtop.py, pyw, pyi, just make sure we get that proper extension. It could be any one of these, I believe. We're going to save on the desktop so we can access it. It's a little bit easier. There it is. And now that we've saved it, well, let's go ahead and run it. Alrighty. We're going to learn how to use it. There it is. There's all your options here, but we can't do anything until we have loaded our JSON. Now, speaking of JSON, we'll go back here, and there it is. I'm going to kind of scroll this down a bit. There's our full code here. I'm going to go ahead and copy it. There's a lot of ways you can handle any kind of code, right? You can save it as different extensions. You can use, a text edit, save it as there, do this, do that. I'm just going to show you the best practice that I like to use just to keep things simple. I'm going to go ahead and open up Visual Studio Code. There it is. We're going to open it up, and we have our old welcome page. And I'm going to go ahead and do a new file, right? And let's go ahead and call it orders. Orders.json. And now I think you can either press this or press enter. I'll just click on that. There it is, orders.json. Let's save it on the desktop. Let's just make sure we can access it. Makes it a lot easier. There it is. And that code we copied earlier from JSON, Command V or Command Paste. I think we just, not copy. I think we just lost all that. Yep. We got to go back to our website. That's okay. And we're going to go ahead and copy. All right, Command Paste or just paste. And there it is. Let me give you a little rundown. Quick caveat, remember that white thing right here? Just make sure you Command Save. It just means it hasn't been saved yet, okay? So trying to explain how this works. Think of it orders. We have all these orders, all these little orders. Think of it as like this. You have orders, ID, name, items, prices, and it repeats, okay? So if we go back here, you can think these orders with this bracket encapsulates all of that information. Here's our first order, right? Names, items. You can think of as row 1, row 2, row 2, and such forth. And then that total, where there's a function that just sums that all up to get that information, okay? And if you wanted to, you could go ahead and edit all of this, right? You can edit anything in here in this particular area, the orange areas, right? I'd be careful. You can actually, I think you can edit prices and stuff, but you can actually edit things like this. You don't have to depend on a particular platform to edit. But here, let's go ahead and start using Python. I don't want to confuse you guys. I'm trying to be nice and concise and keep this video short. So we'll go back to our Python app. We've actually already opened it. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and browse for our JSON. It's on the desktop. There it is. I'm going to open that up. It's been loaded. Wonderful. And as you can see, all the information from the JSON has now been translated into here. If I go ahead and edit, or let's see, edit this order, the very first one, I'm going to change the name to McCode-Wadsworth. So this is cool. We're using a UI from Python. Python's allowing us, this code specifically in Python language is allowing us to open this JSON file and edit it. So I'm going to say here, test 1, 2, 3, and let's do $100 just to give it a nice differentiated number, and we can save it, right? We can add orders, we can do whatever. If I view the JSON now, you can see those edits have all been made in here, right? Totals 116, that new price is here. Now you go back to your JSON like, whoa, nothing's changed here. Well, hold on, you gotta reload your file, right? Remember, refreshing, just like you refresh a page. I'm gonna go ahead and open up that JSON, and you can see how we can change that information at will. Whoops, actually, you know what? We have not saved back on here yet. So what I'm going to do is exit out. I think it automatically saves. We're going to save it. Now it's been written. Now we'll go back to our Visual Studio Code. Once again, mistakes happen, and that helps us learn a lot quicker. I can go ahead and open up that JSON, and that information's been changed. We could do it vice versa. I could change the information here, like I said, and reopen it up back in Python and view that same information. So I hope I've kept this video nice and concise. I don't want to say any more things to confuse you, just giving a basic introduction on how JSON works. You can think of it as just a concise, two-column table to display information. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I hope that helps you get set up and just get you a little bit started to be able to run the code, and I'll see you at the next video.